hmm Yeah, I'm here like this. Hello, world. I'm sorry I have an attitude. Okay, fine. You don't deserve it. So I'll give you a proper hello, world introduction. Let's start all over. I'm just going to go like this real quick. Can't see me, right? Okay. I'm just going to go just like this because right now I'm in one of the worst moods ever. Okay. So maybe now I could do a proper. Hello, world. Anyway, welcome to another night, guys. I'm so glad you are here. It's definitely a beautiful day, beautiful life, a beautiful night. Um, I have a lot to tell you guys, especially about my day. And how was your day? Talk to me. Thank you for joining in the chat. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and sharing, and turning on your notification bell so you won't miss another episode of Hello World. And right now I have attitude. You want to know why I have attitude? Because it's cold outside. It is absolutely cold. So forgive me if you see me with a hat on. I'm just trying to stay warm. Yes, and I am indoors and I am cold. It's too warm to probably turn on the heat, and it's too cold to be on here freezing without a hat on or without covering my head. And I'm sorry, I'm bundled up like I'm outside indoors, but that's just what we have to deal with right now. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Um, if you can see, I'm wearing a trial be the difference little scully thingy, and I'm telling you, it came in handy today. And yes, I'm wearing one of the traditional be the difference socks. You see that? Yes. These socks were uh, defects, and can't really show you or tell you why. They were defects because of the spelling errors on them. So I just kept them instead of throwing it away. I figured I could just wear them around the house or when I'm not doing anything. But yeah, guys, I can't get comfortable because I'm cold and it's not fair. And my allergies are still bothering me. I know I probably shouldn't be complaining, right? Because I'm still alive and everything is still great. But I'm a little, what's the word that I want to say? I'm a little irritated because I don't feel 100%. So if you guys believe in anything, if you pray to whatever you pray to, if you pray to God, that's fine. Just send a little prayer out because I just want to get rid of these sinus issues because right here, all right here is bothering me. And my ear is not so much, but ooh, when I massage it, it feels better. It feels like I'm sniffing sand. I guess that's dry nostril. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. There's a medical diagnosis for that, but it's bothering me. Other than that, today was pretty good. I went to church this morning. It was all a lesson about forgiving, which I think I find a lot easier to do to others, to forgive others, um, because I want someone to show that same type of mercy and forgive me whenever I do something wrong or mess up. So that's why I think it's a little easier when I think about it in that aspect to want to forgive. So yes, that was pretty cool. Then I went to the gym. I didn't even get to stay at the gym very long because I wasn't feeling 100%. Um, I don't know. I just didn't feel 100%. So I didn't do my normal kick behind routine that I usually do. Um, so that was that. And then when I left the gym, I said, you know what? I have to feel better like immediately. So I slept for a few hours. I woke up feeling pretty decent. And then I went to the supermarket. I purchased some items to cook. I purchased a sweet potato, more onions. I purchased no fish or anything like that, no meat. But bought cauliflower again, and I made what I made was and spinach. I bought some more spinach, and I made two big cloves of garlic, minced up with onions and pepper, and put the cauliflower in there. So that was like a vegetable medley, I guess. It was pretty good, It was pretty good. So I'm just trying to eat clean and clean out my system as much as possible because all this is just mucus building up over here. And, a lot of people are starting to talk about alkaline diets. And I think I might want to try that just so if I can clear out the mucus. If I can clear out the mucus, then I won't have any issues, right? As far as health goes. So, yeah, feeling like today. Um, so, how are you guys? How was your day? Talk to me. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being supportive towards Be the Difference. If you want to shop any type of merchandise, go to the description down below. Feel free to subscribe. It's always nice to get more people, tuned into the channel because what we talk about here is, I think it's healing. And I think that it's great conversation that we have with each other. So I definitely appreciate you guys for joining in and tuning in whenever you can and however long you can. So I wanted to talk about how cold it is outside. We are in the middle of April, right? Or end of April. This is my theory. I feel like summer does not begin until the end of June. Kick me in the face if you want. But it's cold all the way up until then. Haven't you noticed that in the past few years? That has been cold all the way, even through May into June. Have you noticed that? I noticed it. So, maybe I should have kept my heat on, because we haven't had too many warm days here and up here. Not for me. I mean, like, I almost was ready to pull on my winter coat today. And I probably wouldn't have been off. I probably would not have been off in doing so. I saw plenty of people with, winter like coats on. Not spring, but winter. Like there is no such thing as spring anymore. We go from winter to summer. All that in between stuff they don't do anymore. So we only have two seasons now. It feels like summer, winter, you know? And what we used to have was summer, winter, fall, spring, and now we don't have those selections anymore. That's in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think or how you feel, but I feel we jump from one extreme to the next and don't give it an opportunity to blend in. So today when I went outside, hey Clem, don't you think that too much cleansing will kill the good bacteria? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And with everything we have to do in moderation. So, doing a cleanse, it would be like a weekly thing, like once a month for a week, not like for the rest of my life. But, there are foods that I should probably eat every day, like greens, spinach. I should eat that every day because it only helps, keep your liver good and keep all the other organs running properly. So I don't think a cleanse is bad at all, and or having parts of cleanses are bad. Like naturally, when you were growing up, Clem, this for you. When you were growing up, you grew up overseas where there were no processed meals, and all of the stuff that you did do was pretty much like an alkaline diet. So, you may have eaten meat and fish, but those products were not chemically induced. So you were eating like really clean back in your day. But we don't have that kind of option now because everything is mass produced and everything is like, oh, let's get this growing faster so we can get it on the market quicker so we can, get people happy quicker. So you used to do that, you know, secret set or not, you used to eat that way. So yeah, like we have these extreme weathers that just, it just is no good. But I'm doing my best. I'm gonna keep my little hat on, at least keep my head covered because it is pretty cold in here. It's probably about 60 degrees, but I like it to be, 70 and above because I feel like if I have to wear, like, even my feet are cold. So that should tell you, and I have socks on. My feet are cold with the socks on. So that tells you that it's pretty chilly in here. But I don't think it's chilly enough for me to turn the heat on. So I'll do, the blanket, the sweater, and the hat. That should keep me nice and tidy for now. So yes, what what part of the country is actually experiencing warm weather now? I'm sorry, what part of the United States do you think is actually experiencing real warm weather? Like, I can't wait until the end of June when summer really hits, or even July when summer really hits. Because sometimes in June we get that little 20, 60-degree weather. I feel like we had that once last year. Um, so yeah, definitely gotta stay warm. Oh, and yeah, so I was saying like this, I saw people with coats on, and I would not have been far off. So when I walked outside again today, I looked like a mix of all seasons. I had on tights, I had on sneakers, I had on a scarf, like a real scarf. I had on a sweater, and my hat was on. So I had a little mix of every season going on, and I was still a little chilly. Oh, and I put a jacket over the sweater. I was still a little chilly, but I wanted to be cool and look like, you know, I wanted to look like the season. But bump that, I should dress for comfort and not for like what the season calls for. Because obviously the season doesn't call for any change. So I might as well go ahead and dress warm or appropriately for my body, you know? Um, so what do you think, Clem? Do you think that you used to eat more alkalinic foods back in your day when you were growing up? Or am I just thinking things? And you guys used to use all of those remedies now that, they kind of frown upon these days, but those remedies kept you guys healthy for a very long time. And I know that's to be true because you guys always talked about it. Um, so yeah, it's freezing outside and I don't appreciate it. I don't think that it's funny. Um, I think that, we shouldn't be teased with nice 70-degree weather 2 days out of the month and then just bear with this freezing cold. I don't appreciate it, you know. Um, but what do you think could contribute to why our weather is so finicky? Because I feel like, they've taken a lot of the bad, the motor vehicles that cause pollution. I feel like they've taken that out a lot. So I don't know what else it could be. Sorry for yawning. Do you guys know like what else is causing could possibly potentially be causing our weather to be so drastic in these days? I mean, I think we should find out because if there's something going on globally that we should be aware of and that we can easily fix as a community, I think we should try to do that. Hmm, I don't know. I guess it's something definitely worth researching. Yes. And I heard tomorrow is supposed to be cold again too. So tomorrow I may just break out a real coat tomorrow because I'm not playing with this weather. If even if I have to wear a real coat and then carry it in my hand after work because it warmed up that much, then fine. But this is no joke, you know? You kind of forget what month you're in too with this kind of weather. So I don't know. I definitely know the season is changing because my allergies are acting up. So I definitely know that the season is changing, but the temperature is not. I don't get that. I mean, we see the pollen on the cars, the pollen in the air, but for some reason, it's just not warm yet. I don't know. Shout out to everyone who is celebrating a birthday today. Shout out to anyone who celebrated a birthday in April, March, January, February. I think I might start doing that, shouting out birthdays. So if you know of anybody who has a birthday that you want me to shout out, just send a little comment below or email me at btdifferencellc.com or info at btdifferencellc.com. Or you could just simply look at the description below, and all of the information on how you can contact me is there, and I'll shout out whoever it is who was celebrating something, a milestone, a birthday, or whatever. Because we need to celebrate our achievements. Getting older is a blessing because some people don't get a chance to get older at all. Don't know, maybe the knowledge about food weren't known. Castor oil was a must royal oil, no choice in the matter. Well, I mean, castor oil is good though. It cleans you out. So, whether there was a lot of knowledge or not, you guys knew something that was working and that kept people healthy. So, that can attribute to probably why, as you get older, you don't aren't as susceptible to different ailments as you get older because you've already had that foundation. This is just a theory. Maybe I feel like if you build your body up, it can fight off things longer. And as you get older, when you're fighting off is slower, gets slower and slower, yes, your body still has that, you know, adjustment that it could do. So I don't know. I think also it depends on how you feed it. I'm hungry again too, even though I guess it's because I just had vegetables. Well, I'm still hungry. I had vegetables and potatoes. But I'm still hungry. So I think when I get off of here, I'm gonna make something else to eat. I'm gonna probably do some more spinach and maybe some string beans and spinach together. Put some garlic in that and some onions. That sounds really good. So I definitely am going to do that when I get off of here and let it slow simmer so I have something to eat. Um, but yes, guys, it's definitely freezing outside. So, dress, in my opinion, and my suggestion is to dress according to what the weather is, not the season. Because if you get caught up in that seasonal thing, you're going to be outside with a t shirt on right now. And it's going to be cold. You're going to probably catch a cold because you have you have your neck that's open and you have your head that's open. So all of the heat heat saving things are now exposed, and it's not, your body's not used to being shocked like that. You go from nice warm to freezing. Definitely a lot more water too is good for the body. You guys saw me drinking some juice not too long ago, but sometimes as I feel like the taste for something sweet, I'll do it. But I try to really stick with water as much as possible as my main beverage. I try. I'm not always successful in it, but I definitely try. You should too. Water clears. It helps clear out mucus as well. Um, so that's me. Um, I also, just another tidbit, in the morning, before I even eat anything, I have at least 2 cups, two 12-ounce cups of warm to like hot water. But hot enough to where I still can drink it and then not burn my throat, but warm enough to know that my body it matches my body temperature. So I heard when you drink warm water, and this is something I learned from my coworker, when you drink warm water, it actually helps with digestion. So, for whatever you eat that day. So you might want to grab onto that tidbit or not, whatever you want, or you can research it and see how true it is. Um, hey, anything that can support or promote good, healthy living, even making little adjustments here and there is good. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? Um, what else do I do now? Oh, I try not to use the microwave as much. Sometimes I just do, but I don't physically have a microwave because I refuse to have it just there. I have to just go ahead and cook something on the stovetop or in the oven. That's the only way that I'll cook something. Um, so it's either you eat or you don't. So I purposely don't have I don't have a toaster oven either. Um, I don't know. I feel like what's the point of having a toaster oven when you have an oven? The same thing, right? It's just a smaller version of it. I feel like that saves a lot more electricity. Remember, guys, the light that I have plugged in goes directly to my computer. My computer is at 93%. So that's enough energy to motivate and fuel the light and the camcorder. So little things to protect our energy. And I have one light bulb on, and I barely use that. Only when I'm on live is when I use it. Otherwise, I usually just I'm on either YouTube watching something educational or watching other people's videos, which are sometimes hilarious and very entertaining. Um, so, you could do various things to, input into our community to make it better, to make it function better. So we all can, do that. What other things? As far as being cold, like I said, I could either easily turn the heat on, but instead of wasting energy, I'm that's why you see me in a hat because I'm trying to keep my ears warm and I have a blanket on. Hey, Juliana. Good evening. I love your hat. Room temperature is much better for us than cold. It's true. Thank you, Juliana. This is a trial hat that started. I think I might ask Alan about doing all of my embroidered hats and stuff. We'll see. I have to talk to him and see how he would feel or what we can negotiate. Because I believe in keeping the family moving, meaning progressing, all of us progressing. So if it means putting money into the family, that's what I'll do. I'd rather do that first, especially if I know that a family member can do something. I would rather, support them and then outside people, as much as possible. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. I hope that you're warm wherever you are because it is absolutely cold here. My feet are cold and I have on socks and a slipper. See, these are the socks that I have on. The classic Be the Difference. But I'm still cold because it's cold outside. So, yeah, I've been suffering with my sinuses for the past, I say 3 days, almost going towards a week now. Um, the feeling that I have is my nostrils feel like there's sand in there. But when I press on it, I feel so much better. It's like the pressure is relieved. And my throat, I have the drip. So whatever mucus is blocked up in here is slowly dripping down my throat, which it shouldn't be doing that. So it's affecting my throat a little bit. I took a power nap earlier. I woke up feeling great. Um, but now I think because maybe I had peanuts, maybe that brought up the inflammation again. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try my best not to eat foods that have a lot of inflammation in it. Just around the change of the season. That way I don't suffer. Turn up the heat, don't get sick. Yeah, maybe I will. Definitely before I go to bed, I'll have the heat on just to warm up the room. Uh, but yeah, ironically, I don't get the traditional head cold anymore, thankfully. But the sinuses, it's the same thing. It's probably just like a cold, but it's just not contagious. Um, so yes, I need to take care of that. Uh, I'm not going to lie. I have been taking Zyrtec because after a point you decide, or after a point, I'm just like, I don't want to feel crappy like this. So I just take something to relieve the pain. Um, and it only temporarily relieves it because it's not the cure. So I just have to figure out what I'm eating that will help remove that discomfort more so and help the long term effect of taking a Zyrtec last longer. Again, these are all my personal thoughts that I think will help. But who knows, right? I just probably also another thing for inflammation, guys, that's really good is there are pineapples. Pineapples take the acid out, so out of your body. So that's a good fruit to eat. I was watching on YouTube some things as well. Like papaya is good, peaches are good for inflammation. Um, burdock tea is good, and burdock is I hear burdock is in every herb or cleansing thing that I've heard of that's good for the body. I've always heard burdock be one of those things. So consider trying burdock root. Drinking it as a tea is great for cleaning out your liver and vital organs. And I'm not saying to cleanse it to the core, but I mean like, you know, let's just say if your liver is 50% full, wouldn't you want it to be cleaned out to about 25% full so it can function better? That's my only thing about why a cleanse is okay. It's not to say this is going to be a permanent thing, but if it's going to help make your organs run more efficiently, then why not? So I don't know, just try it. What else did I hear that was good? Mangoes are good too. So when I go to the supermarket tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna buy some mangoes because they are in season. I'm gonna buy some mangoes. I hate papaya, but I'm gonna try it because I heard papaya is good. Um, and I'm gonna get some burdock and the whole food store called John's here, and here close in not in Jersey City, in Bayonne. There's a store called John's, and they have a lot of those natural herbs, and burdock is one of those herbs. So you could drink that as a tea. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a tea. It's better than drinking black tea probably or Lipton tea, and it's loose herbs, so you can just boil it in a pot, strain it, drink it, maybe put a little sweetener in, whatever you decide is good. Just drink that and you're fine. We're talking about maintaining, not necessarily perfecting, right? Because there's nothing in this world that is perfect, So, hey, I'm only going back to the traditions of, cultures outside of the US. And I think cultures outside of the US may have it more as far as living healthier. I think they have it better because maybe their resources are not as maybe the resources are not as utilized or as researched where you can manipulate foods as much. So their stuff is more natural. So why wouldn't I want to mimic that to a degree for my own health? I see people overseas, they look so beautiful. Not everybody, but a lot of them, they look beautiful. Their skin is beautiful. Their outlook on life is beautiful. It's a whole different lifestyle. And I appreciate that and I respect it. So, I would like to, carry that into my life a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we all should want to carry, something positive in our lives, just to make living a little bit more, the human experience a little better. I don't see why that there's anything wrong with that, and I think that we should all adapt to that to some degree. Will there be hard times? Absolutely, because where there is always joy, you're never gonna be happy. Like you get bored of that. So, there's a nice healthy balance of things. But as far as maintaining health, that's something that we are all in control of. So we should definitely do our best to utilize it because who wants to be who wants to be older and just have to be relying on other people to take care of you? Nobody. So if you can do all the preventative measures now, then why not? Right? And so that's what I want to do. I'm trying my best to do that, take all the preventative measures. So, i.e., when it's freezing outside like this, preventative measures, you know, nothing wrong with that. So, as far as it being cold, I don't understand why. I don't know if we're having an Arctic blast or a nor'easter coming next, but I'm prepared. My winter coat is right there. I will be rocking that tomorrow. If I see the if I see the leaves blowing a little too hard for my liking, I will throw my winter coat on. I don't care how ridiculous people think I may be. I'd rather be warm and comfortable than freezing. When I was in church today, it was cold. Like it was uncomfortably cold. My fingers were cold. I didn't even have a hat on, so I was uncomfortable. And that to me felt like you know, a way of getting sick. I didn't feel good after I left church because I was so cold. And I went from cold to cold, and then in the gym was cold too. So I pretty much had my sweater on the whole time. So, you know, when the sun came out a little bit today, I think around 7 o'clock, the sun came out for a little bit. I enjoyed that, but I was like, man, why couldn't it have been that way all day? You know, I don't know, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm still thankful that today was a beautiful day, regardless of how I feel right now. I still believe that today was a good day. I was able to get up. I was able to drive. I had a healthy meal. Um, I, I did what I had to do. I took care of a lot of little errands that I needed to do. I did some errands for Be the Difference. I took care of my health a little bit as far as working out. Did I do it to the best of what I normally do? No, but guess what? I had the opportunity to do it. So I'm still thankful for that. Um, I was able to drive. I was able to take a nap and I woke up feeling a little bit better. After I get off of here, I'm going to eat something else. So, like, I can't really ask for much more. Life is still good. Regardless of this little bump in the road, life is still good. And I'm going to, be thankful for that. And as far as the allergies go along, I'm going to do my best to, to find out the remedies that I can to help with, clearing the mucus out. The good thing to do is also massage. Anybody who's having allergy issues, if you massage your sinus cavity and even like in your eye sockets, if you touch there, and this is something I learned a long time ago when I was in college when I took Tai Chi. If you press right inside here, right where your eye sockets are, that bone right there, if you press on that and it's sore, that means that there's mucus built up, and that could help make your sinuses clog. And how do I feel right now? When I touch it, it hurts. It definitely hurts. So I know for sure, if I massage that a little bit between now and whatever, and it works, then it'll clear out that mucus. And the buildup will, everything will start flowing the way it's supposed to flow. Everything will start flowing. So just little tidbits here and there. You could take it or leave it, up to you. But I feel like when we learn something, we should share it. And if it can help somebody, then that's the beauty of life. We're helping, right? If it doesn't help them, then that's okay. At least they tried, right? And they ruled it out. Or at least they tried and felt like, oh, it doesn't hurt. But if they start to feel that pressure, instead of going to Tylenol right away, they'll feel like, oh, that's there. So they'll know it's the sinuses. Maybe take a Zyrtec if you don't know remedies and you want to get a quick fix, until you figure out what remedies might be better, then, at least there's things that you can do. Even in here, you massage in here, all in here. And right here, the pressure's right here. Massage all of that out. And this is stuff we should be doing all the time anyway. When you massage, you kind of like keep the liquid from the mucus from forming. And right now, that feels so good doing that. Whew, kind of forgot that I was live. But anyway, guys, I thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. I love your support. I'm thankful for your support. Um, just remember to share our videos because you never know. You may not think that you got anything from it, but someone else may. So share it on your Facebooks, share it on your Instagrams. Definitely turn on your notification bells, like and subscribe. Tell everybody you know because The more information that we give and share with each other, the better we can be as a society and a community, right? And we're always saying that we want change, right? So little by little, we're doing it together. And hello world would not be it where it is or how it is if it wasn't for your support. So I thank you for continuing to motivate me to do these things. I thank you for continuing to hang in there with me, even though sometimes the topics are really light and airy. Remember, we chat about everything and anything. So that's the whole platform for Hello World. Um, so I'm going to get off of here tonight. I just thank you so much again. I love you guys. May you have a blessed evening. May anything that be bothering you subside. May you be blessed. May your week be blessed. May your thoughts be prosperous. May you be filled with happiness in everything and anything that you do. May your positives outweigh your negatives. Because what is life if you don't have a good experience? Remember, everything we do is something that we remember. And till the day that we depart permanently from this life, may your memories always be great. May your legacy be even greater. Until tomorrow night between 7 and 9, I will see you guys and thank you again. I appreciate it. Have a good evening.